Hello, my beautiful train wrecks. This is Jill and
Me.
Tom. He's got a little bit of a sinus thing going on. Yeah, we are doing some filming, and I know that you're probably thinking, what is that? This is Tom's. I've stolen it. Just for right now. It is from Diamond Art Club, Space for Reflection by Chuck Pinson. I am using the ever so lovely, can never get their name figured out. I'm going to butcher it, but yes, I love it anyway. So here we go. Ephemera 3D. EPHEMERA 3D. I love this tray, guys. Love it. And since there's not really much multi-placing, I just got out the old Diamond Art Club pen. We're just going to use this. It's pretty. It'll go. And let's see. If you haven't, subscribe, share. Please share with others this beautiful train wreck. If you have Facebook, links will be down below to join our beautiful wreck. This train, the chaos and hilarity. Link will be down below. And also, we have stickers. Have you gotten your stickers yet? And don't worry, I'm not going to sell your information. No. You're safe with me. And after I do the envelope and I send it out, I erase it. So if you ever need anything else, you've got to fill out the document again. So yeah, our lovely editor. This is not going to be edited by editor, but hi editor, I'm sure he'll be watching. He gave us a list of topics. And I made a promise to him that I will not look at these, and I have not looked at these questions. I'm spinning the wheel. Whatever number it is, that's the topic we're going to talk about. So yeah, here we go. What will be the topic number? What will it be? 19. So, I'm going to hide 19. I hid 19 so we can't get that number again. And let's look in, let's look and see what is number 19. What is number 19? Where are you? I just seen you. Number 19. I'm not looking at anything else.
Stop.
Why do people seek entertainment? Why do people seek entertainment? I wonder if it's why do we seek entertainment? Because this is about us.
I have no idea.
Okay. Entertainment. Why do we seek it? We'll just make it about us. Because everything else is, I think, is supposed to be about us. Why is entertainment being seeked? Let me scoot this tray over. So, Tom, why do you, or what kind of entertainment do you seek? Oh, this is going to be kind of hard to go through this whole video. Okay. What entertainment do you seek out there, Tom? And why do you seek it? And this is awkward because I'm used to it going a certain way and his goes a certain way, the other way. Oh no! This is bringing chaos and delay.
That's my enjoyment.
That's your entertainment?
Yeah. The chaos.
The chaos. No, seriously, what is entertainment to you? And whatever you write down, or whatever you talk about, you gotta write down so we can kind of give them shouts out if we can. We're gonna reflect.
nature.
Nature. Okay.
I think
So,
that's why
yeah.
I'm so passionate about camping.
All right. So, when did the love of nature start?
Very young.
Okay.
They back there again, camping with mom and dad, and just I've always I've always enjoyed the outdoors.
Okay.
I've always it just like peaceful for me.
Now, do you have anything other than nature that you like? Because we talk about nature a lot. So, is there
Yeah.
anything else that we haven't really discussed a whole lot that you like to do?
I mean, really, we discussed everything for me. I mean, sports.
Yeah.
Between nature and sports, I mean, that's
Well, is there anything else? Do you like to go to races? Or we just had the Indy 500 here. Better write that down. Indy 500 was just here for the Indy 500. My favorite kind of racing for Indy cars. Don't bump the camera.
I like watching them, not so much really going to them.
Don't put that on something else because this is
You've
upright.
already bumped it enough, ma'am.
This is hanging by a chaos thread. So, like, what haven't we talked about that you enjoy?
Nothing really. I mean, we've talked about cooking and camping and sports. I mean, that's
Okay.
no shoot. I mean, fishing could be the same thing. It's just relaxing.
Okay, so let's talk about fishing because I don't think we've talked about fishing a lot. Where do you like to go fishing?
Well, around here, I've only got a few selected spots,
Mm-hmm.
which is Eagle Creek.
Okay.
Or if we go camping and it's available, go there.
Okay.
Because I mean, to me, it's just like being.
Make sure you write those down. Whatever you speak about, write it down, because I'll forget. So what do you like different? Okay, like between Eagle Creek, what do you like about Eagle Creek compared to Lieber?
I mean, to me, fishing's fishing. It doesn't matter to me where I'm at.
Okay.
I mean, it's still a body of water.
Yeah.
But it's kind of, to me, it's like being in nature. You sit out there. I don't care if I if I have a bite or anything. I can sit out there for hours and be just content.
Is it like just watching the water, or just being in fresh air? What about it?
It's just the environment.
Okay.
Now, the one thing that ruins it for me is people jumping. You know, you find a good little spot, people just jump right in next to you. Kids
Yeah.
running all over the place.
Yeah.
Nobody's paying attention to them. Nobody's,
And that can get very scary. We have been in situations that were like, your kids don't need to be in the water, especially just this last weekend, camping. What are you? Don't write on the table.
I'm sorry. I've got cats in one spot, and I'm limited to where I can write.
Okay. Because this, that's really off kilter there. Yeah.
But,
This
I mean,
camera is crazy. Okay.
For the most part, when people actually, a lot of people do have their respect when they're fishing.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just some of them that don't.
Yeah.
So they leave the trash in, or, they leave the trash and everything else. But
yeah, I had that rant in a different video. Yeah.
But just to be out and just, I don't know, it's just peaceful and relaxing for me.
Okay.
Sorry.
What is your earliest memory of fishing?
Oh, I remember we'd be night fishing with Dad. Have a lantern out there, just sitting out there for most of the night.
You know what?
Fish.
You know what my earliest fishing experience was as a little girl, and there's a picture of me holding the fish. I couldn't have been more than 5 years old, and one of my grandpa's sisters, my great aunt, I told her I want to go fishing. So she's like, okay, we'll get a stick and we'll get some twine and we're going to get a hook. And we're going to go out fishing. And this was over a slab creek in Marshall, Illinois with my Aunt Thelma. And I was only 5. Well, Grandpa said, he took me over to see Thelma. And my grandpa said, oh, I'll go with you. And I said, no, just me and Aunt Thelma. Because she told me she wants to teach me how to fish. She's going to teach me how to fish. So Grandpa stayed at Aunt Thelma's house. And we went and we put our feet in the slab in the creek. We sat on the end of the slab. Thank goodness no cars were coming. Because there was, we would have had to get down. So I caught a fish. And I took it. And I showed Grandpa first. He was so proud of me. And then we took it to Grandma and Grandpa's house. And Grandma seen it. And oh boy, she was excited because I caught a fish. But she said it was a little too small for me to cook it. That she would have to just cook it for the cats. And what she probably did is she just probably just threw it in the holler. But still. I was so proud. Grandpa was so proud that I caught, now what are the odds, catching, and this fish was only about like this big. It wasn't very big. I caught a fish with raw bacon on a twine stick. Just like a normal stick off of a tree. With twine and a hook. And I caught something. That is my favorite memory. And I know that it wasn't long before my grandpa died. That summer before, I was teasing her. I was like, oh, Aunt Thelma, do you wish you would have kept my fish? We could fry it. Because there was a fish fry going on that day at her house. And we laughed at that. We thought that was so funny that I still wanted to cook my fish after, it would have been 6 years. And I was 11 years old. I still wanted to cook my fish. So yeah. I'm stuck. No. Don't move, camera. I gotta scoot this over because I'm hitting the camera. I'd rather hit my drills than hit the camera. So that's my earliest memory. Let me think. What do I like to do the most?
Besides diamond painting.
Besides diamond painting. And camping. I like camping. What do I like the most? Probably an Oma. I adore being an Oma. Now, I can't really talk much about it because she's underage, so I just like being an Oma a lot. Oma is grandma. Like being an Oma a lot. I like to have, like, family come over and have cookouts and play cards, play games. I'm big on family thing. And it doesn't necessarily have to be blood family. It could be any family, because friends are family too to me. I just love playing cards, being silly. I like that a lot. Okay. Okay, so cards and stuff and games and stuff, that's entertainment. I call that entertainment. So, Tom, what is your favorite board game to play? Yes, I'm going to break it down. I'll tell you, you can tell me your answer and I'll tell you mine. Your favorite board game. And why?
Sorry.
Here I said there wasn't going to be a lot of color blocking, and I'm color blocking. Not a lot,
Oh,
though.
there's still color blocking in there.
Yeah. So what's your favorite board game, sir?
Toss up between Life and Monopoly.
Okay.
There again, it's two board games I grew up playing.
Yeah.
I've always enjoyed them.
If you're stuck in a room and you had to choose between the two, what would you choose?
Life.
Life. I grew up playing Life more than Monopoly.
Because on Life, you're more victim to the board.
Yeah.
And the spin of the wheel.
Uh-huh.
Than somebody having that property or somebody whatever.
Yeah.
It's the luck of the wheel and
Mercy.
what path you decide to take.
Gracious.
Bless you.
Yeah. Okay.
At least my opinion on it. So.
Okay. Do you remember your very first time playing a board game?
Oh.
Or the earliest you can remember anyway? Well, while he's thinking.
Yeah, my brain's just fried right now. I'm sorry.
While he's thinking, keep thinking. I love playing games, obviously, board games and all that. Favorite board game? Growing up, we always play. Well, we still do. We play Candyland, Chutes and Ladders. We still play the kids' games even now. Because they're a lot of fun. So why do we have to stop playing games just because we're adults? We don't. Oh, I will throw down the most wicked Chutes and Ladders game. He's just looking at me. I'll throw down Chutes and Ladders, man.
Oh, I didn't look at that show.
Oh. I'm starting to get sniffles too. You better not have given me his weirdo sinuses.
I don't know what's going on.
We live in Indiana. That's what's going on.
It's only when it gets cooler outside is when my
Yeah.
sinus are kicking in. During the day, I'm fine. But as it starts getting cooler,
Yep.
my sinuses just kick my butt.
Yeah.
The last 3 nights, I was fine all
Well,
the way
hi,
up.
Max. Or Carl. Can I have a Kleenex now? My nose is running because I was sneezing. How dare I sneeze?
Oh, Lord. I've already went through 2. There you go. And I've already used the nose spray.
Okay. Let's see. I like, for kids games, Chutes and Ladders, Candyland, Cootie. Gotta play Cootie. That's
Funny,
right.
I didn't play those games until me and you got together.
Really?
Never played
Hungry
those.
Hippo. All those kids games. Break
Yep.
the Ice. We play all that.
Never played those.
I have. Okay. I will tell you a secret. Come in close. Are you close? I have got a 3 shelving unit in the closet, and it's overflowing. Just to let you know how much I like board games. I'm not going to Board Game Anonymous. No. Okay, so you say life.
But I could think back on there'd be nights with me, mom, and dad, and friends. Just get that thing out and just play it, and hell, that'd be entertainment for a couple hours.
Yeah. All
Then
right.
after that, it was probably there was another one that we used to love playing, even when we was camping. Well, it's not a board game though.
Okay, I was getting ready to say card. That's card games are next. So, what card game was your favorite?
Well, I have found it, the new version of it, which I still want to get. Oh, I can't even think of it now.
You've told me before, but it was kind of like, ooh, I don't even know if I know that game.
We found it, and oh man, we used to have, me and mom and dad, we'd play it by ourselves, just the three of us, and just have a ball with it. But I can't remember it. I know it used to be orange. The top of the cards are orange, and the inside of the cards are like a bluish green.
You told me at one time, but I just don't remember
Pit and
it.
Bull?
What?
Pit and Bull? Or Bull and Pit, something like that.
Pit and Bull or Bull and Pit. I don't know. You have to look it up on your phone.
I'll have to look it up. But yeah, I mean that was a fun game. Then of course Uno.
Yeah.
Mom and Dad they liked playing card games. Euchre was a big one.
Okay.
Never could get the hand of that.
Euchre?
Yeah. Never could get that down.
We played a lot of like Rummy. Sorry, I'm right here. Like Rummy and Crazy Eights and Hearts. Stuff like that.
It was just called Pit.
Pit. P-E-T?
P-I-T.
P-I-T. Pit.
They have new versions.
Okay.
But this is exactly what it was. That's the box that I remember and the cards I remember.
Okay.
Pit. Yeah, it was considered Pit. Now they got the newer version of it. Now you can get it for like $17 at Kohl's or somewhere like that. But the eBay, they still have the you could still get the original, one of the original games.
Yeah. Now we played like Old Maid, anything with cards. We played. Yeah. We were big on cards, just like the games you can play with just a regular old deck of cards.
And this goes back into the 60s.
Oh, okay.
So the original game that I showed you was from like 64.
Oh, okay.
So, I mean, like I said, it goes back that far.
Now, did you ever play dominoes?
No.
We played dominoes. I could play checkers. I have no clue how to play chess. Now, my grandpa was excellent at chess, but he couldn't explain it because he was unable, after a stroke, he wasn't able to talk after that. But, it didn't matter what it was. My grandfathers would, let you in a couple times, and then once you think you're really good, they'll just come by and just beat the crap out of you. You can tell them. The reason why he's staring at me. You can tell him. Why are you looking at me like that for?
Kind of like you try to do me in Uno.
Yep. I will set him up where he just gets like snarky. He's starting to get a little cocky that he's winning the game. I let him. And when I think he's good enough that he's pretty much got it in his head that he sealed the deal, then I come in and beat the snot out of him. So yes, I do channel the inner grandfathers.
Most of the time.
There's times I do let him win because I feel sorry for him.
No, you don't. There's times that you don't get a chance. Actually have good nights.
Very rarely. But most of the times I get him. I get him. And I just smile. Because I get him. I know you didn't really remember your grandfathers, but do you remember playing games with your grandma?
No.
No? She never played games?
Well, when we went there, it was always about, at least with Big Grandma, it was going out and work and then eating. But yeah, we never really played games.
Okay.
And then Grandma T, I mean, yeah, it was card games. It was like they're getting euchre, stuff like that, which I never got involved with.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure there are games, but I don't.
You don't recall them right offhand?
No. And I know we had games when we had family functions and stuff, but yeah, I don't remember what some of them were.
Okay. So, like, family reunions and stuff like that. Was there any outdoor games or just like going to people's houses that you used to play when you were a kid?
Growing up, the family outings were at Mom and Dad's.
Okay. Did you play any yard games or anything?
Yep.
Okay, what ones?
Horseshoes.
Horseshoes.
And lawn darts.
And lawn darts. Now, me growing up, if we went to family reunions and stuff, usually Grandpa and his brothers and stuff, they would play horseshoes. I didn't have the arm. I could do it now. Probably. But little, I did not have the arm to throw horseshoes. Because in that time, folks, they used real horseshoes.
Still do.
Not the kit that we got. The horseshoe game came with ropes.
Nope. I still got them hanging in the
No, I mean
shed.
the games now. Like if you get a game now, it doesn't come with horseshoes. That would physically go on a horse. When we played with horseshoes, they could go on horses, boys and girls.
I still got a set in the garage or the shed.
I'm talking about like if you buy them over on, like if we went to a store.
I know.
And bought an outdoor thing.
I know what you're saying.
They would be plastic coated.
Well, just like the lawn darts that we got now, they're rubberized.
Right. They weren't like the lawn darts of our time when you tried to kill each other with them.
Yeah, you threw them up in the air and see who would get close.
Yeah. And you
to
run.
Each other.
Yeah. They were, they could hurt someone. I don't know how many people got stabbed by the original lawn darts. Had to be a reason why they took them off.
Or instead we stood in a circle so we threw them at each other.
Yeah. Yeah. Generation Xers, we were brutal. I'm trying to think of any other outdoor game. Oh, yes. One of my favorites. Croquet. I loved playing croquet.
That a few times.
I loved playing it. Everyone hated it but me. But I loved playing croquet. It was a favorite. Let's see. Red Rover, kickball, Dodgeball, and our dodgeballs, you had to dodge. They would hurt. Again, Generation Xers. It's amazing we survived.
We played neighborhood tag.
Yeah.
We play a small game around, around about 3 or 4 houses, and then once that was done, then we met at the neighborhood.
Yeah.
I don't have a small neighborhood.
No.
But back then we was able to run through everybody's yard.
Yeah.
But
everybody knew you.
Not everybody, but I mean, we still had our rules.
Everybody knew you, and there was a bunch of grandma figures and grandpa figures that if you made a mistake, you would know that you were going to get it when you got home because the neighborhood would tell your parent. That happened in my neighborhood.
Well, that, and I mean,
we had a lot of grandmas.
We knew which ones that we could and couldn't.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, see, in my situation, next door was my grandma. Next door to that was my grandma's other daughter. Down the street was my dad's brother. And then everybody knew everybody on the street. I didn't dare do anything. Because I knew, holy crap, if I do anything wrong, I'll get a whooping starting at my aunt's house all the way down the street. Everybody's going to know. So yeah, I behaved. Did you have that luxury? Did you know you was going to get a butt whipping to almost everybody down the street?
Nope.
You are lucky.
Because I didn't have any family members down the street.
Everybody lived on the street we were on. So what was your favorite... Okay, I said croquet. What was your favorite outdoor game? Horseshoes. Okay. All right. Trying to think. What other entertainment? Okay, did you ever go to like concerts or anything like that?
Not when I was younger.
Okay. What was your very first concert?
Kubo D.
Okay. And where did you see that at?
State Fairgrounds.
State Fairgrounds.
Ryan took me.
Oh, okay. And what kind of concert music is that for those who do not know who that is? Rap. The old kind of rap, not the new stuff.
Yep.
My very first one, I believe, was Dolly Parton. Right in between Dolly Parton, there was another really close one in that time frame, and that was Donny Osmond at the Ohio State Fair. I seen Dolly at Indiana State Fair, and I seen him at Ohio State Fair. Yeah. I about know for sure Dolly was first, but he may have been the year after. I think. No. Okay. Well, that fell down. Let's see. Let's do 4s. Luckily, I put I put a lid on that pot before I dropped it. Who is your most memorable concert?
Even up to the present.
Yeah, most memorable.
Five Finger Death Punch.
Okay, where did you see them at?
I don't care what people call them. Deer Creek.
Deer Creek. Yes, it is Deer Creek, folks. Just like it's Market Square Arena and the Hoosier Dome.
I never called it the Hoosier. I just called it the Dome.
Yeah, Hoosier Dome. Hoosier Dome. Oh, I thought I needed some of those. Yes, I didn't. My most memorable concert. Oh. Depends on what would make it memorable. Looking for 4.
What's in between 3 and 5?
No, it's not. You've got this all weird. Don't like it.
Because I go by the numbers. So if you look on the chart right here.
Yeah, but I don't want to look on the chart. I want to go by the. Never mind.
That's why I did. I did it by the numbers on the chart.
This is weird.
I'm a 17.
I don't like it. It's weird. And you don't have a trash pot in your thing, so I'm going to put it right there. Let's see. Most memorable. Well, as a child was Dolly, and it was Dolly for a long time. And that was because she got so sick, and she just scared the crap out of everybody in Indiana State Fair. But I love Dolly, so she was, yeah. Most memorable as an adult was The Who, Quadrophenia. Yes.
I would love to say it was. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt.
No, it's okay. But like I've been to a lot of concerts. Concerts are my thing, so I like a lot of concerts for different reasons. So that's hard to just pick out one for one reason. Yes, sir. What? You got an idea, Thomas? Are you going to be a very useful engine indeed?
I can't even think of the name now. Elton John.
Oh,
One
yeah.
of the times he came in, but I didn't get to. I was working the concert, but I didn't get to listen to the concert because I got severely sick.
Oh.
So
Elton John would have
I
been
had
good.
to leave early, and I think I was off work for like 3 days after that.
Yeah.
So I don't know what it was, but yeah, I was fine, and then I got bad as the night progressed.
Mm-hmm.
So they just told me to go home. So I don't remember any of it.
Yeah.
Which was a bummer.
Yeah, that would have been a good one.
Yeah.
Okay, let me ask you this question. Oh, there's not much in that. What concert do you wish, like, because a lot of people now are starting to pass on that was popular, when we were little. What is there a artist that you wished you would have gotten a chance to go to a concert on?
George Strait.
George Strait. Why George Strait?
I always liked his music.
Oh.
Another one was Randy Travis.
Okay.
I've always liked his music as well.
Okay.
But I never got to see him before he got sick.
Yeah.
I know George Strait was just in town, but...
I mean, like ones that, you know, are never touring again or have passed away. There's no chance.
Oh, if your camera's shaking, it's between
The cats.
Fat Boy and...
Yeah. Carl and Matt's.
No.
Jay?
His twin. His wannabe twin, I should say.
Oh.
Jay. No, Blizzard. Around here somewhere. Charlie Daniels.
Okay.
I never got to see him.
Let's see. Mine would probably be Queen. I would have loved to see Queen.
That or Michael.
Michael Jackson. Yeah. It would have been good too. But I would have loved to have seen Queen. And thank goodness he's back to feeling good. Frampton. I was scared that I was never going to see Frampton, man. But he's healthy enough to go back on tour. He didn't do anything in Indiana, which is kind of odd because he does do things in Indiana quite often. So I don't know if he was just making his comeback a smaller tour.
That's been about.
That was last year.
Was it
yeah, last year. Because by the time I heard that he was touring again, I looked and the closest tour was Ohio. And I was like, darn it. So hopefully he comes to Indiana next year. He gets really good and he comes to Indiana because I've been hoping he'll be the next one that I will completely get bummed out if I never got a chance. And my brother tried to win tickets. He did. He called in and it was a choice between you never knew which one you was going to win. Between Frampton and I can't think of his name. Bob Dylan. My brother got Bob Dylan. But it was okay. I've seen Bob Dylan. Now I don't ever have to do that again. Yeah, that was an adventure. Excuse you. But, yeah. Hopefully I'll be able to see Frampton. Hopefully. It's taken me forever to find anything in here.
Which one are you looking for?
One that you hid.
I didn't hide anything.
You're hidden. To the point now that I just look through everything, and if it looks like something that I remember on there, I just grab it now. Because finding anything in order is challenging. Because I don't go by this. I don't even look at this. So, and his is in like this, and I don't look at this. Weird. Okay.
Well, when I did it, I put them in order so that way I kind of knew where everything was. So if I had one that I needed to look at, I knew right where to go.
Yeah. How'd that work out for you?
Actually, pretty good because the more I was working with it, the better I knew where everything was.
Yeah. Do you think you'll be able to do it now?
It'll take me about
Like I am, until you get back to what you were doing.
I could probably still do it. I mean, the memory would probably put me right back.
Okay. So, okay, well, Wyatt said, why do people general look for entertainment? So why do you think you walk up to a person on the street and say, why do you look for entertainment? Why do you think? So we can get back to that. Just in case that was actually what he meant, we can at least say, hey, we answered the question you sent us. Why do people look for entertainment?
Because it's something out of the. It's not ordinary. It's not their everyday thing.
Yeah.
So it's like, everybody has their everyday thing that has to be done or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So anything that's exciting or different, they look for it.
Yeah.
Because it takes them out of that element.
Right.
And it's a different feeling.
Sometimes I wonder, do people really go and look out for things that we did when we were kids? With the media age and YouTube and movies on demand, and where people don't really even have to leave their house to be entertained. Do you think people even look? I mean, yeah, well, like I see people that are camping. Most of the time, it's people our age or older that are coming with their grandkids and stuff.
But they're also coming to campers while they're watching TV outside.
Right.
Or...
But do you think, like, Philip's age, 26 and younger, do you think they're going to really go on their own to go camping? Or is it something that, they'll go with mom and dad or grandma and grandpa, because would their generation like camping since everything is so media attention?
Well, they're good.
And when you go camping, there's no signal.
They're well. Look at certain people that just went with us.
Yeah.
You have one that's very techie.
Yeah.
And you have another one that's adventurous.
Right.
So, and they're both young.
Exactly.
So really, it depends on how they were brought up.
Right.
And how
because I mean,
in depth are they with the technology, or are they with outdoors?
Yeah.
So I mean,
because I mean, I think what I'm trying to say is, do you think they would go buy a camper, spend the money, get a truck, get a camper, buy all the stuff it takes to do it, and go on their own? Or go with their family as them as head of household? Or would they rather go with their parents or grandparents? See what I'm saying? Would they do that? Would they purposely spend their money to go camping? With their own money? For entertainment?
Somewhat, I would think.
Okay.
Well, it's really how they were introduced to it.
Right.
So, I mean, you can't really answer that because it's...
Well, I mean, it's something that you just don't really see. Like, I don't see that many people.
You see it at times. It's like, oh, okay. But yeah, the majority of them,
mm-hmm.
they can't live without that phone.
Right.
Or
because it's that generation. Because they
can't live without any of it.
Right.
But you got others that are just, what I call old school.
Yeah.
They like being out and they hike and outdoors and adventure and stuff like that, and they
want to go and do.
They enjoy that.
Yeah. Right. So I mean, I was just kind of curious about how you thought about that. Is that kind of like is camping as
not losing my pod, ma'am.
What?
You're not losing one of my pods.
Oh, yeah, that was the one that fell on the ground.
Yeah, Cece was back here playing with it.
Oh. I just wonder if it's going to be a thing that is going to die off with, when we get old, and is our generation going to be the end of the campers?
I don't think so.
Or will our generation teach our children that there is fun in camping? Because when we go camping, there's a lot of elders and our age.
It really depends on the parents. Do the parents just throw a electronic piece of equipment in their kids' face and let that be entertainment, or do they actually get involved and take them outside and play games with them So it really just depends on how those kids were introduced.
Right. Exactly.
You got kids out there that, if you take a piece of equipment away, boy, they're just
lost
and crying and everything else.
And I mean, we're not trying to parent. We're not even remotely. However, whatever you want to do with your child is fine with us. We are not telling anybody what in the world to do. But
none of my business.
Right. But my question is some of the things that made life fun for us going out and playing. Okay, you're told, okay, don't cross the fence. You have like 60 acres to go run in, go play, come back at dark. Is there going to be a loss of outdoor adventure? Is that going to be lost with us? Because we grew up, get out, come back when the lights come on.
They're good. All depends on how parents raise their kids.
Okay.
Because, I mean, you compare what we had to what they have now, I mean, there's not as much.
I mean, we didn't really have much to stay inside for unless we wanted to be remote controls for our parents, because there were no remote controls.
There was no, I mean, the phone was attached to the wall.
Yeah.
We had no internet. We had no computers. We had no,
But we had Atari.
Not until we was older.
I can remember Atari. I can remember playing like when I was 6 and 7 years old. We had it early. We had one of the first editions of Atari.
I think I was 12. 10 or 12, I think.
Oh no, I can remember. I can remember before my grandpa had a stroke, before my dad got really sick with diabetes having it. So probably 5, 6 years old. There's pictures of us.
I had one, but I was limited on how much I played.
Yeah.
Because I had other things I had to do.
Yeah. So yeah, I can remember as early as 5. I know at least 5, maybe 4.
Yeah. So I mean, it really depends. There again, and I'll repeat myself. I know I do. It's all down how kids are raised.
Yeah.
And introduced to things.
Yeah.
So, I mean, how they do it is how they do it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm definitely never one to tell somebody how to do it or how they should do it. Hell, heck no. I know, heck no.
Yeah. My only thing is, will this affect camping in the future? Well,
I don't think
that's
so.
like, okay, with me. I had a little black and white TV in my bedroom. No color, boys and girls. It was black and white. And it was tiny. It was about the screen was a little bit bigger than a toaster oven. It was little. And we had Atari. But every day after school, we went outside to play.
As long as I didn't have anything else going on, yep.
We went out and we played. So yeah, we did play Atari and stuff like that, but it wasn't like we played it all the time. No, you came home, you had a little snack if you were hungry. You did your homework. You changed your clothes. You changed out of your school clothes. Because then, money was tight. You had school clothes, you had play clothes. You came home, you changed into your play clothes, and you put your school clothes up, because if they weren't dirty, you wore them twice. That's right, twice. If they were dirty, they was washed. But if your clothes was not dirty, you wore them twice before they were washed. That's just how it was. And you put on your play clothes. You go out and played. When your parent came home to eat, you came in, you ate, and you went back out. What they say is true. That's how we were. So, yeah. And if it was raining, or if, we didn't feel good, okay, we played the Atari, but we weren't on it for hours. Heaven's sakes, no. And we were beeps and blips and lines and dots. We wasn't color, almost looks like a movie. We got beep, 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 beep. And then in bowling, if you got a strike, wah, wah. That was as much fun as it went, boys and girls. No, we didn't have it. So, yeah. I'm curious. I will pose the question to you guys. What did you guys do for entertainment? Comment below. And what do you guys think about why the answer to the question, why about entertainment now? Why do people search for it? Of course, we're going to be friendly. We're not going to start chaos in here. Oh, that's that. Okay. There, I saved it. Let's all be nice and friendly to each other and their answers. But what is your thought? Do you think things are going to die out when our kids start having kids, our grandkids? Do you think our grandkids are going to like things we liked? Do you think, what is your thoughts about it? Do you think that some things are going to disappear? I'm curious to see. And I'm sure Wyatt would be interested in seeing the answers himself, since he's the one that came up with them. Diamond lid down. Diamond lid down. I dropped one. Can't take me anywhere. I don't even know how long this has been going on. I've just been enjoying diamonding.
You're almost to a second.
Okay. The running joke is...
I should say a minute.
Yeah, a minute. That's our running joke. Because one time I looked at a time and I was like, oh, it's only been 55 minutes. No.
55. Or 50, you said it's a minute.
You looked at an hour and said it was a minute. Yeah. And since then, that's been our running joke. So... I'll try not to let this go over too much more than a minute.
Well, you got about 45 seconds.
Oh, it's going to be over a minute.
Before you hit a minute.
It's going to be a minute.
And I've got to wind down. I'm already...
You go ahead and wind down. Wind her down. I won't be too much longer. It would be less if I didn't have to search 2 minutes to find each color.
Well, it's just like every new case, you got to search for the colors.
Yeah, well,
Can't have it all your way.
right away. That used to be a commercial. Does anybody know what that commercial used to be for? Put it down below. Your way, right away. Don't say the answer, Tom. Put it down below. What will you win? Absolutely nothing. But a giggle because you're smarter than the average bear. Your way, right away. At. So, yeah. So, Wyatt, hopefully that answered your question. If not, it gave us an interesting topic to talk about, even though we've already discussed that topic.
Yeah, editor, what's your thoughts?
Yeah, editor. You speak up, editor. Let's see if he really watches these videos. Do you really watch these videos, editor? Are you being supportive to Aunt Joe and Uncle Tom, editor? Are you watching? You answer your question. Answer it the same way we did. As yourself and as others. Because, yeah, we're nosy. We want to know. Everybody answer the questions down below. As you're looking at as yourself and as in general.
And now you're in the know.
Yep.
Some sleepy because it's going to be another long weekend.
Yep. What do we have planned this weekend, Tom? What are we doing this weekend?
We're shopping tomorrow.
We're going shopping.
And then we got another graduation to go to on Saturday.
Another graduation to go to on Saturday. No, graduation party.
Yeah, party, I should say.
Not graduation.
Everybody's not graduated.
Well, almost. But we're going to miss 2 kids' graduation.
I'm really out of it.
Yeah.
I just brought your take over to put in my machine.
Because 2 very sweet boys are going to be graduating the same day we're doing a graduation party. We're going to a graduation party. But after that graduation party, we're going to be going to their house to fix them a lovely happy birthday and graduation party. Just a little immediate family kind of thing.
Yeah, because they have requested certain things from
Yes.
us.
They want a what from Uncle Tom? What do they want from you, Uncle Tom?
I am smoking a brisket.
And they want homemade mac and cheese from Aunt Joe. So, when it comes to mac and cheese, I have a question for you guys. Are you team cracker breadcrumb? Or are you team plain? Just melting the cheese on top and let it get crunchy. What are you guys? I'm curious. What team are you guys on? Hi, Philip.
Or are you on team school homemade mac and cheese where you have to put ham or bacon in it?
Ugh.
That's what my school did.
Okay.
Yeah, that was how they did their homemade. Phrasing homemade, mind you, but it wasn't their cookbook, so... mac and cheese. They had to have rather ham or bacon bits in it.
Oh. Okay. I'm looking for something, and I can't find it. I'm looking for an arrow or a tea. Green tea or an arrow. Green tea. Found it. Arrow's next to it. Well, I'll be. So,
There you
Philip.
go. Glad to help you out.
Yeah. So, Philip,
What?
you came in here. What? Not okay. For you, a question that we had to answer. We answered one of Wyatt's questions. Spin the wheel, and we got this question. Why do people look for entertainment?
Because they don't want to be bored.
You gotta make it loud enough to where they can hear.
Because they don't want to be bored.
Okay. What?
As a human, we like to not be bored. We like to see things. We like to do things. We like to know things. Because if we don't, then what are we?
Okay. What do you classify as entertainment?
That depends on the person.
You got to come up here because, hey, no, I'm asking, what do you yourself, Philip?
Censor my name, please.
No, this is no
I
sense.
don't want my full name.
Well, it's too late. I already did it.
And I'm saying no. Editor's now got to edit this.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not. This is done without editor.
I've already said I don't want my name said.
Okay, I'll have him figure out how to beep it out. You're lucky. I don't usually edit, but beep. Okay, there. So, yeah. Mr. Child of Mine, what do you consider What do you consider entertainment?
Oh, a lot of things, to be honest.
Okay.
History, weird history, boring history to a lot, but it's interesting to me.
Well, I mean, like entertainment. How are you going to watch boring history?
YouTube mainly.
Okay, so media. You go to media. Sorry, guys. Sorry.
I go to restricted media, basically.
Okay.
I only go to certain types because I find social media to be too toxic.
Okay. So, other than media and stuff you can do online, what else do you find entertaining and enjoying?
Not as much physical as a lot of people, probably, because I'm always the guy that would rather watch something than do something, which can be explained with an easy example, like when we go to Dollywood, Tennessee. I will go and watch the shows and ride maybe 2, maybe 3 rides, and that's it.
Okay.
I will mainly just eat the food, enjoy the shows, and the atmosphere.
Okay.
I will not really partake in all the amusements.
Okay. So, what is your thoughts about, like, camping and going out and playing yard games and stuff? Is that just something that is stuffy that the parents and the grandparents do, or do you find enjoyment in it?
I mean, I find enjoyment in it. It's just, would I do it alone? No.
Okay.
I'm definitely on the wavelength of, if I wanted to spend time by myself, I would just stay home. If I was going with other people, sure, that's fine. I'm fine with camping. I like camping even. But if I was by myself, I would be too tempted just to sleep all day, honestly.
Okay. Would you take your children to go camping, or would you be like, nah, it's a dying art?
I just said I enjoy it. Why would I say that I wouldn't?
Well, I mean, would you take
you're
your
being kind
kids?
of contradiction when you said, is it a
No.
dying art? No, I'm just already explained I enjoy it, so why would I consider it?
Right, but I'm just saying, if we're gone, if we're floating off,
I mean,
would you take your
just,
children and grandchildren to
I
go?
was just clarifying the other half of the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's. I
Okay.
don't know if I would go full camper on like you guys do. I probably just do tenting, but. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So it's not a dying thing. You can foresee people.
Again, I never said it was a dying.
No, I'm just asking you. Because Tom and I were having the discussion of, he's laughing. Tom and I were having the discussion of, is that a form of entertainment that will die off? That will go because the grandparents will be gone and the feral generation will be gone. Will we pass that on to our children enough for it to still be relative?
It's okay. I'm gonna say this. It's kind of sad that I'm more in touch with the news than you because I hate the news.
Yes.
But camping is kind of making an upsurge.
Okay.
It's,
all right.
Ever since the pandemic, everyone is
camping.
Made a big upsurge because it's reclusive. You can stay relatively alone or a small group. It's easy to stay social distance. It's, So think the pandemic made it a big upsurge for camping.
Okay.
So there isn't a decline. If anything, it's just getting bigger.
Yeah.
And we've seen that because every time we go to same campground, we see it always full.
Yeah.
For the most part, maybe not on the Fridays, but on Saturdays and Sundays, it's always full. The groups get bigger and bigger. Sometimes there are 2 spots, sometimes there's 3 spots.
Yes.
And then sometimes they fully decorate and they're there for a week.
Right. So you see people your age doing it without their parents and grandparents.
I won't say that either, though.
That's what I'm talking
because
about.
I
yeah.
don't really pay attention.
Okay. Because I'm curious
I mean,
about
I see
that.
people my age around there all the time, but they're all part of these big groups. So.
Right.
But then again, I don't go in the primitive side of camping often. I can't tell you who's down there.
Yeah. Okay.
Because I will fully admit, people my age are addicted to their phones. They're addicted to the internet, and that's fine. But at the same time, I do think camping is not fun alone. That's what I've just said. So
right, I understand that. You would want people with you, like you would want your kids there.
And and the other case is, I'm not a good example because my age range, even from the higher end of my age range to the lower end of my age range, are mostly in college.
Right.
So you don't really see them having time to do anything right now anyway.
Unless they're a bunch of college guys that spent a weekend camping. That was a hoot about 3 years ago. That was fun.
Yeah, but I'm just saying it's a case of they don't have the time right now.
Right.
When they have more time, they might, but
yeah,
I can't say anything. I'm different than most people, so.
Yeah. What's your favorite outdoor game?
What are you growling at, Maxwell?
He's just life. What is your favorite outdoor game?
Outdoor game.
Yes. Game to play outdoors.
Okay. I'll give you one, and this will lead you on to talking about a controversial topic about a yard game.
Okay.
I do like lawn darts.
We've already talked about that. Yes, he likes lawn darts the same as us, because I raised him right.
But then again, the one that I think we all enjoy the most usually is the yard Yahtzee. So.
Yes, yard Yahtzee is so much fun. What's your favorite? Huh? Lawn dart Yahtzee. That would be fun.
How would we play that?
I don't know. We have to figure it out. What is your favorite board game?
I don't know. Hold on. Maxwell, leave Betty alone.
Everybody calm down, or I will kick you out of the pool. That's our code word. In the pool, out of the pool. Maxwell is being very naughty tonight.
He's being a cornerer. Don't be a cornerer.
Don't corner. So, what is your favorite board game?
I don't know.
If you had to choose one.
Don't know.
Favorite one to play?
I don't know.
Ever?
I don't know.
What about card game? Skippo?
That one's easy. Board games are harder.
Okay.
You play such a variety of them. I don't really have a favorite. So.
Childhood one.
I don't really have a favorite.
You're boring.
I know.
What else did we talk about? Card game, board game, outdoor game. What was your favorite concert? Have I ever taken you to a concert?
Other than Happy Together?
Yeah, Happy Together counts.
Happy Together has to be it then, because
Happy
that's
Together tour.
The only one I've really been to.
Well, you were one before you were born. That was the Who concert.
Yeah, I don't have any other memory-based ones I can.
Oh, you went to Styx.
I technically classified that with the Happy Together.
No, they were on their own.
I know they were different, but I counted that with the
Okay, Happy Together tour or Styx? What did you like better?
I don't remember Styx, so that tells you something. I like their music, but I just don't remember the concert at all.
Wow. Okay.
So I guess the Happy Together is just more memorable. But then again, the year we did that, there was a lot more pressing issues at the fairgrounds that kind of overrode it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that was a bad year for the state fair. If you guys know, you guys know. I don't want to go into that.
I don't either, but yeah, that what happened after that concert kind of took me out of everything.
Yeah.
So I barely remember it.
Well, I didn't get the rest of it done. That's a big square, and I knew there was no way I was going to be able to, especially with not knowing where his stuff is. So yes, there's that. I don't know how to zoom out, folks. We don't have that kind of webcam yet. We don't have the technology. We are a train wreck. So yes, with that, it's been 1:15. It's time to go. So with that, Tom can't say bye, Tom, because he's got a CPAP on. So the mumble in the back is him saying bye. Say bye, Philip.
Bye.
Say bye, Philip.
I did. You didn't even hear me.
Yeah,
And
I
I'm
did.
right next to you.
Yeah, I did. You're not catching the joke. Bye, Philip. Say bye, Philip.
You've already done this on another stream.
Ugh.
I'm not doing it again.
He will not play along. Okay, with that, see you guys later. Now I gotta try to figure out how to censor his name. Hopefully Wyatt can help me. With that, see you guys later. Hugs and kisses. Bye. Toot toot.